In this video tutorial, I'm going to share with you how to use the Google Whisk, okay, which is a very fantastic AI tool that you can generate images. You can even animate those images, or you can change the scene, play around with the subject, play around with the different kind of properties of that particular image. You can combine the image and you can use it continuously for consistent purposes, for consistent image generation or content creation. Okay, so to start, let's start by learning how to access it. You can come to labs.google.com and then hit on enter. Over here, you'll notice that Google has released so many of those AI tools that you can see so many of them. You can always click on view all to be able to see more of them, and you can check around and see more to be able to have access to Google Whisk. You can see flow, synth ID, stage, and so much more. But then you can see Whisk over here, okay, a new experimental tool that lets you merge images as prompts to visualize your ideas and tell your stories very easily. So we can just go ahead and click on enter. Now all it requires is for you to have an idea. What do you want to create? You can start creating them component by component, and then you can marry them together to form a story. So let's start by enter the tool from here, and then this is the prompting area. This is where you can write in your prompt directly, and you have the AI generate the image for you. Now you can add your images directly from here, or you can ask the AI to surprise you with something, and then you can upload or decide on the size of the image that you want. You want landscape, you want portrait, you want square. You can select any of these, and then over here you can change the settings. For example, you can save the seed number for consistency, and then you can as well go ahead and send in using this. Now over here, this is where the magic happens. You have access to all of these features. Okay, you have the subject area where you can select a subject of an image, maybe of a person or of an animal, and you can generate that on your own using text, or you can upload it using from an image of your choice within your computer. You can just upload that particular person or image, and then you may want it to appear in a particular scene that you can describe with text, or you can upload it as well if you have the image of it somewhere. And then you want it to take a particular style, you can define the style with text as well, or you can upload it with an image if you have a particular style that you want the overall picture to take in. And then in each case, you can add 1 or 2 or more with this plus sign, and you can remove as well, and you can ask for surprise as well in terms of the subject, the scene. With any of these, you can be able to add. But then let's try to start creating something simple so we can use it as an inspiration. So let's say create the image of a lion. So let's say we have this simple description, and then we hit on enter, and let's give it some seconds to see what this is going to create. Of course, I said we can vary what you have in terms of the sizing from here, and I think this is very wonderful. The clarity of the image is what actually it will intend will make you very happy. Take a look at how clear and how precise the image is of the lion in the office. And actually most of the AI tools don't generate with images with much clarity and details like this. Okay, so let's say this is our subject and we want to create another detail. For example, you can say create image of a jungle with different types of animal. Okay, so let's go ahead. This is going to be our second image, which is going to be possibly our scene that we want to create with this lion in that scene. All right, so I think I like this one. So let's kind of pick in the images. So let's drag this one and drop it in here as a subject. Yeah, the lion to serve as a subject, and let this be as a scene that we want to kind of create. So as you can see, it is reading this subject, it has read it, it is analyzing and reading the scene that we want, and then it has kind of picked it. So we can add in the description of what we want mind you, in each case you can see we have this ticked, so we can give in our prompt based on these two selected. Okay, we can give in our prompt and say create. Okay, we can see merge the two images and create a scene where the lion appears as the king of the jungle. All right, so let's go ahead. Having these two selected, you will be able to see what it is going to create. So you can see it has merged the two scenes together, this one and this one, and you can see it has created a scenery where we have the remaining of the animals behaving around this one, and the lion is still serving as the king of the jungle. So the key thing or the key message is the merging of the two images. Okay, the images have been merged together, and then you can see the result of what it has brought. So basically you can do anything with this. So let's try something. Let's say we add another subject to this, and then this time around we're going to import or upload from our picture that we have within the system. So let's say I have this image of this lion riding a bicycle, or let's say with this one. Okay, so let's bring in this lion drinking Coca-Cola in the beach, and now we can uncheck this, the lion in the office. We can uncheck this as well, and then we can create another scene. For example, in the scene we can say we can add another scene and then give it another prompt. We can say create the image of a busy street with cars, lots of shops and people at sunsets. All right, so let's say we have this description as part of our scene that we've just created. So in this case, our target is this image which we have selected with the one that we've just imported, and then this one that we are generating on our own. All right, and as you can see, we have the image generated of the people of the busy street with people and at sunset. You can see everything in detail. So what we want is to get the scenario between this and this combined together and generate another image. So while selected the two, so let's give another pause. So merge this and let the lion be in the street walking without disturbing. So we can just go ahead and select enter to this, and this is going to merge these two images together. You can see very nicely created. So if you want, the only difference I notice is that the lion is not wearing the headset, the face cap, the hat and the sunglasses. Not wearing the hat and the sunglasses. If you want, you can adjust that as well if you're interested, and then you can maintain the style, and then you can lock this seed also for precision as well. Okay, and then the style, you can maintain the same style. For example, we can say let it have this similar style, something like this. And the styling, so we have selected this, okay, and we can give it the more details also in the front. Let the lion maintains and glasses and the hat. Okay, so very easily. The key thing is you can select whichever content or style that you want. We can have them selected, and it's going to go ahead and create your images according to the description or the selections of what you have within here. You can see that lion, the characteristics of this particular lion is maintained because it is wearing the hat and the sunglasses, and it is in here. If you want to bring in that Coca-Cola bottle as well, you can bring it in and it's still going to serve the same purpose. So this is wonderfully created with the help of Whisk. And as you hover over any of them, you'll be able to have access to the download feature over here. Once you click, you can see you have downloaded your image perfectly, and then over here you can share this with people. You can copy the link and share, and then you can share the ingredients directly individually. Okay, and then over here, another thing, you can star this to be part of your favorites in case if you want to see them as part of your favorites. And then you can animate this if you have a selection that you want to animate, very easily you can just click and give it some detail and say, let the lion wildly walk on the street. Okay, so you can go ahead and animate this. Just be mindful that you have some limitations, number of generations that you can create. All you need to know is that it is possible to play around with the generation in terms of the images, convert them and animate them into videos very easily and professionally. So let's see what this is going to bring for us. So when you can see the image, they have been animated into a video. You can see it is wildly moving in the background in the street. Okay, with this background music, it is wildly moving. You can see running, very detailed and classy. So this is also downloadable. You can hover over here and you can click to flag or delete, or you can view full screen, or you can just download it directly as an animated GIF, or you can download it in MP4, which you can have access to directly for here based on MP4. So I think this basically does it on this simple tutorial on how to use Whisk for complete beginners. So please go ahead and see what kind of products you want to bring in, what kind of images you want to bring in, and then how you can marry them together and even form product photos and even animate them at the end and make them look very interesting for your own content. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one. Bye.